Hey, what's up everybody? I'm just gonna make a very quick video. I like making these videos on the spot because I don't like to think about it. I just like to do it. So this video is just basically me kind of explaining what I've been doing. I haven't posted in a very long time, and basically it's been maybe a month that I haven't posted. From that time till now, I just been working the same 6 days. But this last week, I've only been working maybe this week 4 days, 4.5. Like some days are half days, but soon enough, my I will switch to a different Amazon um, contractor company, and I'll be working with them, and I'll be doing 5 days instead of six because there's news. So my company that I work for got pretty much, you know, removed from the Amazon program. Our company is no longer going to be contracted with Amazon, so all the workers, over 200 workers from Southern California and many different warehouses, will have to shift to a different company, and I'm one of them. So I'm just switching over. It's nothing um, big. It's just something that happens. I don't know exactly why it happened, why we got removed, why the contract didn't get renewed. There's some speculation, but hey, it happened. So let's continue on and let's find that next company. So I went through that experience of looking for companies that match my needs, like the pay, the time I start. So I chose one that starts late. I chose one that pays about the same as the other job, and one that lets me work 5 days and maybe 6 days if my performance is really good. So with that being said, what I've been doing, why I haven't been posting is just, I took this month to like kind of relax more, maybe spend some time going out in the afternoons right after work, or just working on improving my setup for starting to trade stocks and stuff like that. So that's also what I've been working on. That's what the whole goal of me saving money has been for, is to like invest that money into stocks. So with that being said, today's topic is, I have it in this little note right here, and it's basically saying that 40 hours a week may not be enough for you to save money for you to reach a goal. At the end of the video, I'm gonna say the most important thing that comes from saving money, or why 40 hours a week will not be sufficient to save money, or why you, or more importantly, this video is mostly to explain why you shouldn't just save money for the sake of saving. There's a big reason why. So let's go with the first reason that working 40 hours to save money is not enough. So the first one I put is that, if you are working 40 hours, you're likely to be spending that 40 hours, especially if you're making less than $15 an hour and only 8 hours a day, 5 days a week. You're very likely going to go through that money very quick, very quick. So with what I did was, I did 60 hours or more, between 60 to 70 hours a week of work, and 40 hours were likely more to cover my expenses, all my expenses, and those extra 30 to 20 hours will get saved. I would actually save more than 40 hours, but the thing is that I wanted to maximize the amount of work I could do in the amount of time I had. So I had to work as much as I could, squeeze as much work as I could into the time I had, and just get the most money I could out. Right? I didn't want to waste days where I basically, just sat around thinking with, maybe having some ideas and stuff. I didn't want to waste my time. I just wanted to work and save that money so that I could put it into investing in stocks. So that's number one. Um, Another important thing, you know, to be able to, I'm gonna kind of switch this around, but like, to be able to save more money, and why 40 hours a week will not work for you is because, let's say you have a goal of saving $30,000 like I did here. If I had done the 40 hours a week, it would have taken me probably an extra year and a half. I don't want to wait a year and a half. I just want to get it done now, like as soon as possible. So that's why I squeezed as much work as I could in the amount of time I had. So I squeezed in so much work in the 2 years that I worked really hard and worked my butt off, and was able to save. Technically, I was able to save $55,000 yeah, like $50,000. A good chunk of it went to my debt and went to some bills, inconveniences. Like $25,000 went out to just paying off my school debt and some other stuff like a new laptop and some stuff that I wanted to have to be ready to start trading. I needed 26,000 to have a trading account so that I could get over the PDT rule. I wanted an extra, no, another extra $3,000 in my bank account. I wanted an extra $2,000 in my another broker account just in case. And the great thing is now that the brokers, the big brokers that you know about that usually charge commissions, no longer charge commissions. They are free. Yes, they are free. You can buy and sell for free. Nowhere, never before was that possible unless you were using Robinhood. But the execution was pretty poor. So now I had $25,000 in Robinhood. I took that shit out. Excuse my language. I took it out. I put it in TD Ameritrade, and now I feel like that's a better place to be investing. There's more tools there. I'm not promoting TD Ameritrade. I just personally use it and I like it. Okay, with that being said, um, try to set a deadline. That's what I was trying to get. Set a deadline for me. I'm trying to get to the 30,000 dollar mark or more as soon as possible. I'm still trying to squeeze as much time, as much work as I can into the time I have left to the end of the year. And until the end of the year, I will feel comfortable maybe taking more days off and not working as hard, and maybe and instead not really working less, but using the money that I have, because I already have enough to be trading. I have enough to have in my account and feel comfortable, right? I'm comfortable right now, and now that I get over the 2 year period of working, I don't know, psychologically for me it's just 2 years, and I'll start spending money on myself, rewarding myself and stuff like that. I have already started doing that, like by going out and stuff. It's time to enjoy some of the money that I don't really need to save anymore. If I do save some money, I'm gonna maybe do a long-term portfolio. But the main reason I've been saving is to invest in stocks and do into a trading platform to invest, not really invest, but to trade stocks basically. Um, so yeah, set a deadline. Don't put like, oh, I'm just gonna. If you're doing what I'm doing, set a deadline to pretty much kind of force you to work as much as you can in the time you have available. That's the main thing. Crunching the amount of time you have with work. Squeeze that in there. All right. So set a deadline like, hey, I'm just gonna work really hard for me. It was I'm gonna work 6 days a week. Maybe if they let me do 7 days a week, which I did for 2 years. In those 2 years that I did work, that I have been working, I maybe did 6 months. 6 months in those 2 year periods. I did 7 days a week. It was tough, but I knew that there was a deadline. Eventually, I would reach this point where I am right now, and I'm so grateful. I am happy I worked my butt off. Now it's time to take more action and make money, produce more money. So I reached that point. It's still very difficult. It's still a long road ahead, and I'm looking forward to continue to learn. That portfolio that I have, that's all save money. So I'm very kind of like being very careful not to like do some stupid things and lose a good chunk of it. So trying to be very careful. This is the time to be very careful and not get crazy. So I'm still gonna work the 5 days. That way I have some cushion. I'm not gonna go crazy spending money. I'm just gonna be very conservative, and here and there, if I'm hungry, I'm gonna eat out maybe once in a while. So with that being said, let's go on to the next one. So if you're gonna do what I did and you're gonna do the 60 days, 60 weeks, 60 hours a week, don't sacrifice your sleep. Don't sacrifice eating. So you cannot. You must eat healthy. You must not. I didn't eat that healthy, but I did get my sleep. I did eat. I did supply my body with the sources it needed, which was rest and energy, and to keep working. Right, to produce work. So I knew in my mind, every day I'm just gonna eat well, sleep well, work. Eat well, sleep well, work. Sacrifice, the fun. Cut it out of my life. Hey friends, I'm working, and this is temporary. Tell your friends this is temporary. I'm not gonna be doing this for the rest of my life. I don't want to do this for the rest of my life. I understood that I'm not gonna work 6 days a week or 60 to 70 hours a week for the rest of my life. That's not what I'm looking for. That's the reason I did this in the short term, so that in the long term, the money I did save, I'm able to transform it, and that's the period I am. And you're gonna be seeing that over the couple months and years, maybe 5 years, what I will be doing with it, what will happen with it. I don't know what's gonna happen. It's all up to me, and I need to educate myself on on my finances. So knowing how to invest, knowing how to trade, knowing how to manage my money is very important, and that's where I'm at right now. So I did the work, I put in the work, I saved the money. Now I got to use that knowledge that I've been learning throughout the time I've been working and apply it to the money that I have. Okay, next one. So I already explained crunching as much work into the time you have available, and again, and the next one is to commit. You gotta commit. You gotta be like, okay, just these 2 years, I'm just gonna go hard. I'm just gonna commit no matter what. I'm gonna stick to my plan, cause once you commit, you can't fall back. You just gotta freaking go. It's gonna be so hard. It's gonna be hard. Trust me. But as long as you have the goal in mind, and then you know that there's a dead end, there's a deadline, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. You're eventually gonna reach it. You're eventually gonna reach it, and as you're doing it, you're like, oh shoot, I'm saving money. Look at my account growing. And there's times gonna be like, man, I can't wait for it to get there faster and faster and faster. And there was a point where I was trying to, like, if I could invest my money right now and, like, start trading right now, I could get there faster. But psychologically, that messed me up, and I may have to lose some money here and there, trading, because I wanted to, like, make the money real quick. But I didn't lose that much. I came back to my senses. I'm like, wait. Slow down. Just keep working. Just keep working. That works better than just speculating and trading money out of emotion. So now it's time to control my emotions and be comfortable with the money I have. Be grateful for what I have. Be grateful for where I'm at, and take this opportunity to the next level. Okay, so with that being said, I think that's pretty much it for the video. I will be posting more, so please subscribe. I have plenty more content coming up. I have a lot of material that I'll be posting on this, basically on the same stuff that I've been posting in my other videos. I'll be posting more on the work of Amazon. If you're interested in joining a third-party contractor, it's something that's kind of hard to do. It's really hard to do it, and depending, the place, the area, the company you work for, which time you enter, if it's cycle 1, cycle 2. I'll be doing an in-depth video on that, and I will be posting links below on the description on, like, videos that will help. And I will be posting a description video on the video on how I saved the $25,000-$30,000 last month. That's when I reached that point. Now I'm still saving, and yeah. So if you can comment below, tell me what you like about the video. Tell me or any topics, ideas. That's pretty much all I have. Check out the channel. I have a lot of material there. Some of the questions you have may be answered in the videos that I have on my profile. And also, please, I provide these videos to help you all, and in return, all I ask is a like. And if you like the material and you would like to see more, because this is just the beginning, subscribe so you can see pretty much how I'm documenting all of this. And yeah, subscribe. See you guys on the next video. Bye bye.